It started off with a conversation between Barkers and us. When we looked at it closely, couldn't really think of any reason why we couldn't do it. We made a couple of prototypes and a couple of samples. Eventually we arrived at a design that we're both happy with. My name's Vernon Howe. I started here in 1984. My role here at Parisian is developing new product.
Quite a few years ago I decided to go on a big OE. A friend of mine gifted me a leather satchel. I've used it every single day on the tube. Things that I loved most about that bag was just its simplicity and design and the rawness of the leather. Since I've been back at Barkers, I've really wanted to build on that bag. I went to a supplier of ours, John at Parisian. We work quite closely with him and that's what's been really great. We can be a bit more flexible and really work as a bit of a collaboration.
When starting off, we take a whole hide of New Zealand chrome tanned leather. It's got weight and suppleness, and it's a really well-made piece of material. We have a look at the hide, spread it out, and sort of get an idea of which component we want to cut from which segment. We cut them out complete, so that any variation between hide won't appear necessarily in the same bag. So in one bag we will get the same sort of characteristics from any given hide rather than mixing it. But what we try to do is match up, the flaps with the side and the pockets, so it looks like that your bag is all related. There's variation within each piece, but there's certainly greater variation between each piece, and that means that it's absolutely impossible you're going to get two bags that are identical. After we've sewn all our pieces together, well actually during that process, because we rivet them as we go along and sew them, the rivets themselves, and we've actually had them on our shelf since the 80s. One day they were going to come in handy, and they look great with this particular leather. This leather is a rich 2-3 tone brown, and these antique coppery rivets are just perfect. And they just hold everything together, hold the stitching, starting and ending together. We've gained a lot, we've learnt a lot from doing it, and I'm happy that it's come out well, it's turned out well. I mean, it's a good product, simple as that.